Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Mist of Ravenloft. We are here, we are ready to play, we are excited, we have the best shopping music ever. So, let's jam out to that and say who we are and who we're playing. I, of course, am the Dungeon Master this evening, but let's see how everybody else is doing. We've got Shiny Pilot 26, how is your evening going?
Good so far. Forgot the ibuprofen for the headache, but the coffee will fix the headache, right? That's how it works.
That's not how that works.
I may slip over and grab some, but I'm excited to be here. Excited to play Ron again with all the wonderful people we have tonight, especially with some of the ideas we've been tossing around. So excited.
Excited. That's always a good thing in Ravenloft. You want to be excited. We also, speaking of excited, someone who's just ready to go 24/7, we've got D20 Coup de Grace. How are you?
Hi! Yes, D20 Coup de Grace. I'll be playing Magnus Deep Shaft tonight, Dwarven Paladin. And, yes, I really wish that I had a better place to stay.
Oh, I know. The finest inn in town is just not enough.
No, it's wonderful. Anyways, I don't have anything else to say.
Excellent. Well, we'll go to someone who always has a lot to say all the time. Nuggetosaurus.
Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus, and apparently I talk a lot. I play Ambara the Divine Soul Sorceress, and I just bought a couple candles, and I'm ready to go drink some tea, I believe is what I was doing.
It's almost ready for tea time.
I'm ready for some tea.
Excellent. And it might not be that you just talk a lot, it might just be that I love hearing the sound of your voice.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We also have someone else who's so sweet. Producer Trevor. How are you doing tonight, Trevor?
Talks and she talks. I can't get a word in edgewise. Hi, I'm producer Treb's twin brother Trevor, and this is my third chin. Which you can't, on producer Treb, you can't see it, but here I chewed a lot of paint chips as a child, and I can't grow a beard, so that's what's going on. Yeah, playing Elam D. Wood Jr. And I know we're doing a lot of shopping, but I'm hoping to shoot something in the face before the end of these 2 hours. So let's find out together, shall we?
You're cute. We also have Deception Check tonight. How are you doing, buddy?
Speaking of shooting people in the face, hi, I'm Deception Check. I'm playing Merrick Tenpenny,
Y'all going to the Red Lamp District.
Yeah, well, the pirate who is going to be introducing his 14-year-old ward to the red light district of this lovely town. Nothing can go wrong in that situation. I've got I've got a divine soul sorceress to clean up any messes that we might leave behind, so everything's fine there, right?
I don't know if she's gonna clean up the messes you make in the Red Lamp District.
Aftermath.
We'll see. Someone might get shot in the face tonight. Don't know who it is, don't know who's gonna do the shooting, but it might happen, who knows? So recap of what happened last week is, they got the hell out of that desert. They were like, bye Harakir, see ya hopefully never. And, walked through the mists, then it turned into actual mists, and then they found themselves in a bustling port city, Port-a-Lucine, in the domain of Dementlieu, which apparently has business and trade with other neighboring domains. They seem to be aware of where they are and kind of what goes on, and says, oh, we don't have those problems with like werewolves and vampires as other domains seem to have, but we're classy and sophisticated, and our main trade is the arts. And so they're pretty relieved to hear all that, and so they immediately found places to stay at nearby inns as they were exhausted. Of course, Magnus found a young paperboy whom they asked a couple questions to, named Charlie, and he led them to the Governor's Hotel, which is the finest quality, hotel in town, and just ordered so much of everything. Meanwhile, everyone else went to the La Premiere, which is a good inn. It's a decent inn. It's an affordable inn with food, breakfast and dinner included. Good place. And they found out that there's a bunch of novelty stores and shops and places. This is a full-on city, good population, and they have black powder, guns. No one really wears armor here. It's considered pretty outdated. But that's where they find themselves. Ambara and Ron had gone to a magical candle store and are now kind of on their way to go to tea time at the inn they're staying at. Merrick and Magnus have bumped into each other and visited a blacksmith and are now going elsewhere? You have to remind me where. And Elam and Bali are teaming up. They just went to the haberdasher. Ordered themselves some werewolf pelt hats. They'll be ready by tomorrow, I believe. And they're off to go other shenanigans. Also, Merrick promised he'd take Ron to the Red Lamp district of town later that evening. So we're going to pick back up. We're going to start off with Ambara and Ron actually headed to tea. You guys have just left the candle shop where you bought some lovely candles for meditation and one to learn magic spell.
Mm-hmm. Is there anywhere else you would like to go, Ronald?
Ron will be looking at the candle that you got him, which was.
I think it was.
One sec.
Detect magic?
I think it was detect
Magic candle, yes. Just pull it up. And he was kind of fondling in his hands and put it in a pouch. Well, not really. I mean, we could go to the shop and maybe get something to drink. I kind of favor something fancy because it is my birthday today, and you got me the candle, so I want to get you a drink or something. We can hang out.
I didn't even realize it was your birthday.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, so don't tell the guys.
I promise I won't. How about
okay.
I was planning on going to tea. Tea is quite fancy. If you want to do that.
Okay, let's do tea.
All right. So we'll head back to the inn.
All right, you head back to the inn just as tea is starting to get set up. There are the little tables inside. There's like a parlor to the side of the main entrance where people get food and drinks and stuff. And it's got little doilies and tablecloths over small tables with little finger sandwiches. And it looks like a few people are here for tea. It's not crowded.
Let's go find a corner table, shall we?
All right. Find a corner table, apparently.
So you guys, this is a lovely little parlor. There's a table in the corner next to a window, that's unoccupied, and it's got a nice little, like purple lavender tablecloth over it. There's some finger sandwiches and cookies, biscuits laid out in preparation for the tea, which is you can hear the whistling of the kettle going back off in the kitchen. So you're assuming it'll be brought out very shortly.
Ooh. Well, Ambara, I appreciate you going out with me here to go get tea and the candle. Thank you very much for that. I haven't had a good birthday like this in a long time, so this is great.
So what have your previous birthdays been like?
Oh. I think an alarm went off.
Yep, probably.
You were greeted with the twiddling of thumbs and silence.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me. We can have a silent tea.
We can talk about it later. Tea is getting brought out and served to you.
Okay.
Apparently, other birthdays are not to be spoken.
We'll never know.
Just clammed right up.
So I'll just drink tea in silence.
So we'll cut on over to Elam and Bali. You two just put in some hat orders and step back outside the haberdashery. Where are you guys headed off to next?
Well, I guess we won't find a bucket of scorpions here in this metropolitan.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, I gotta say, I know that you spent your life in a desert hellhole. I've never, that I can remember, been to quite such a metropolitan area here.
What
So
does metropolitan mean? Is that
means there's
when
a
you
lot
have
of
something
buildings.
that's flavored strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla?
Yes,
Okay, I thought so.
yes, that is what it means.
Okay,
I'm
I
just
heard
kidding with
someone
you. No,
talking
that
about
is-
it once.
That is a Neapolitan.
Oh, a Neapolitan.
It's like a new Politan ice cream.
This one's a Metro politan instead of a
Yes.
Neapolitan. Okay.
Yes. And so there's people bustling everywhere. You can see them, doing whatever they're doing. And I need a frosty beverage, and then I gotta check out this thing. I want to know when to show up for the monster book signing.
I think we have to sign up. It's like a and he kind of pulls it out. The clipping you have, the paper, because you have two of them. Ambara said it was a sweepstakes. Does that mean we have to get meat and clean it?
No, I don't think so.
Don't have to
It's
sweep any meat. Sweepstakes.
no.
Oh.
It's like a contest that doesn't require any feat of strength to potentially win.
We should be able to win then.
Yeah, you just show up and say, "Hey, I'd like to win this," and you might win it.
Oh, that sounds
Like just-
nice.
You get an award just for showing up, which is, whatever. So I'm not gonna express my opinion on that. But yeah. Well, we got to check this thing out because a book, Bali.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That
full
has a lot
monsters.
of paper in it, I think.
A lot of paper, big thick book full of just monsters. It's just my imagination just runs wild. I have a sort of armchair, a thirst for knowledge when it comes.
When you
to
say armchair, he gets a slightly horrified look on his face.
Yeah, it's not a chair made of human arms. It means that I casually consider myself an expert
Oh,
on the subject of monsters
okay.
and their abilities and where to find them.
Like all monsters, or just a certain kind of monsters?
All of them. All of them. Big ones, small ones, blue ones, pink ones, dragons, were-rats,
Jackal wares?
all of them. Jackal wares. That's a
Were-jackals?
good example. Well, see, jackal wares and were-jackals might be in the book. I mean, aren't you curious to see how much research this person has done on?
Yeah, I wonder if it's like about all monsters or a certain kind of monsters.
I don't know. But I require a copy, and I got to see this thing.
Okay.
And I used to lead monster tours. I don't know if you knew this.
Like Gilgamesh? With his camel tours?
Yeah, but better. Like
But you
way
rode
better.
monsters instead of camels?
Right. Well, we rode in a wagon pulled by two dire beavers named Mutt and Jeff, who I had to leave behind sadly when my village was taken over by vampires.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
I hear
I don't think the beavers.
they're bad.
Yeah, vampires are very bad. The dire beavers, on the other hand, are lovely, and I don't think they were turned into vampires, as far as I know.
I'm just picturing this. These beavers, but with just the two front teeth and no fangs.
Yeah. The concept of a vampire dire beaver, we might have to revisit at some point. Count von Mutt and Jeff. Yeah, but so yeah, I have a passion for this field of study.
All right, you'll have to ask Mr. Van Richten if he knows his stuff. Then.
I will. I'm gonna have to quiz Van Richten.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if he knows that a displacer beast likes to be petted behind the ears and not on the chin.
I've never even heard of a beaver or a displacer beast. You know so much about monsters.
I do, but apparently there's someone here in town who knows more. I gotta know. Displacer beast's like a big purple cat that'll kill you dead. So don't go near it.
If I see any purple cats, I should run.
If it's a big purple cat with like tails on the back, like two big
How
like
many tails?
I think it's what is it, 2? I saw one with 2.
Oh,
So, stay away from them.
okay.
And I get the equivalent of an egg cream or a frappuccino or some sort of treat.
There is a shaved ice stand not too far
Shaved
from you.
ice. This is great. You're gonna love this. What do they got? What do you got back there? You got cherry, pickle juice, bubble gum. What kind of
He points
flavor are
to
you
a
into?
sign, and he's like, listen.
What do you
And
got?
You look at the sign, and there is a blueberry flavored. There is vanilla. There is this thing called butterscotch. There is licorice, and the last one is cherry.
All right, I read these aloud to Bali. What do you think?
I don't know what any of those are.
Well, I mean, what just sounds like exciting to you? You know?
Well, butterscotch sounds like you have to be an adult.
I know. It's not as good as it's skip the butterscotch.
Okay. Licorice? That
No.
also kind of sounds like you have to be an adult because it's got liquor in it.
No, it's just gross. Adults eat it to look cool. It doesn't taste good. Try again.
Bali is like, blueberry?
Well, blueberry snow cones, please, my good person.
Okay, so you see them. He like pulls open this thing and he just like scoops up some ice shavings, kind of pops them into a little cup, like just puts 2 little tiny wooden spoons in it. Pours over some blueberry flavoring. Almost looks, it's like blueberry syrup, and he hands you each one. And he goes, "That'll be for 2 silver."
2 silver. Here you go.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, now this is ice with cheap flavored syrup poured on top of it. It's amazing. You ever seen? Do they have ice back home?
What's ice?
I've
heard of it, but I've never seen it. Is this ice?
It's very, very, very cold water, cut into
No.
tiny, tiny pieces. Yep, that is water you got in front of you right now.
It
In
doesn't
fact,
look
it's
like water.
Blueberry water. No, it's frozen water with cheap blueberry syrup poured all over the top of it. You're gonna love it. Tuck in.
He
Treat
takes like
yourself.
a big bite and instantly gets brain freeze. It's like, go! And so we're gonna cut over as Molly gets a severe case of brain freeze to American Magnus. You guys just checked out the fancy schmancy blacksmith
Ah, yes.
and put some things on order. And you've got Charlie with you. Where are you going? Where are you going next?
That, the wax sculpture place sounded interesting.
I was going to head over to the wig shop. Maybe the cartography shop as well. We keep getting lost. I thought we need better maps.
We got lost.
Yes, are we where we're supposed to be?
Well, I'm always where I'm supposed to be.
I thought you were supposed to be at the fashion show.
Don't mention that!
The fashion show?
I had forgotten about it. Oh no! What
Yes.
time is it?
I believe it happened 5 days ago.
Fudge!
I'm sure they have shops for that as well.
I am angry about this.
Oh,
Charlie, we must have our own fashion show.
Alright then.
Hmm.
You're gonna host it at the Opera House, and
The Opera House, perfect. Yes.
alright.
We'll put this together. Charlie, make the preparations.
What do you want me to prepare?
A fashion show, damn
I've
it!
never seen a fashion show, Mr. Deep Chef, sir.
Ugh. Do I have to do everything, Charlie?
I mean, I sell papers. I've seen like headlines and that kind of thing. I don't have the money to do that kind of thing though, so I've never been to one.
All right. Then you will make the headlines.
You want me to write an article
Yes, about my fashion show.
to put in the paper?
Yes. For the people.
I'm gonna go get a reporter. I know, and she can write it, and then I'll sell it.
Do whatever you have to do.
Okay, all right. She's gonna interview you later. I gotta go find her first, though.
Fine. Go now.
All right. Oh, I know where you're
There's only a
staying.
certain amount of time to
Oh,
have
all
a fashion
right, all right. And he goes and he just runs off. Fine, I'll find him. Hold on.
That's Harley, man. I haven't paid him yet, and I'm still deciding if I should.
Did you tell him you'd pay him?
Oh wait, hold on. I did actually pay him, didn't I?
You paid him a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if he hasn't deserved a bonus yet.
Well, don't go spending all our money until we get our guns first, all right?
I don't see how that could be possible.
You just keep that in mind. Please.
I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
And why did you tell Charlie to leave? I don't know where the damn cartography shop is now.
Charlie!
But you both find yourselves standing outside the wig shop.
Oh. Serendipitous that. Let's go inside.
Oh. Wigs, eh? Hmm.
I have a follicle aversion thing problem. I don't have hair.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
It's a bad old wig. You haven't noticed the no eyebrow thing? You really should pay more attention.
I don't often look at people's faces.
I'm surprised, sir. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in. You do what you have to do, all right? And I'll walk inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna just walk in after him.
Wigs are part of fashion.
Yeah.
So you walk in, and you see that there is a woman behind the counter with a wig that is at least 2 feet tall, has a birdcage in it. It's powdered white, and a live parakeet inside the birdcage. She hears the little ting 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 of the bell as you enter, and she's, "Oh, good afternoon."
Hey, welcome. Hello. I'm looking for a suitable wig.
Well, welcome to Wilma's Wig Emporium. I'm Wilma.
I was going to say that. I was guessing. This is my liege lord, Mr. Prince Magnus Deepshaft.
Oh, in the presence of royalty. She does a deep curtsy, and the bird's like, as it she bends forward, and it's kind of like fluttering in the cage. And it settles.
Slams against the cage.
It settles as she puts herself upright. Well, may I serve you, my lord?
Must I say, what a fine hairdressing you have.
Oh, thank you. I make them all myself.
I must have one.
Of
Aye,
course.
sir. Sir, I think that perhaps you're right, but I think a bird of that size would be below your station. Perhaps something like an eagle.
Oh yes, on my head. I must have it. Because I need everything.
Of course, my liege. We can get to do a wig of whatever style you so desire. We have powdered wigs, unpowdered wigs, but of course they all come perfumed. What colour wig is my lord looking for this afternoon?
Have I seen anybody else walking around?
You've seen a few people with wigs. Some of them are kind of curled at the. A lot of men have them curled at the sides, the ponytail in the back, and a lot of the ladies are more curled on top. It seems that some of them just have hair pieces to extend their hair, make it look a little longer in certain areas, or you've noticed a couple braids clipped in. You see those extension pieces as well in the store.
Well, you are obviously a professional.
Obviously.
Business. What would you suggest?
Well, of course, for if you are a prince, my lord, we can't be going with any standard wigs now. I would have to make you something custom. If you see something you like, and she kind of gestures to the many heads, wooden heads with wigs on them, we can use that as a base and go from there to your desired stylings.
I'll just start going to the heads and just try.
There's lots of mirrors in here so you can see. And could I interest you in anything?
Oh yes, I'm looking for something to replace what I'm using now. Something maybe I've seen the full ponytail type. It'll be under a hat, of course, because of my work. But yeah, just something simple. The Lord was wishing to upgrade my appearance.
I see. I can't say I blame him terribly much. Now, would you be
Of
looking
course,
for
I
something in a specific color in mind?
I am just simple with the darker colors. Let's go with black, if you would.
Okay, would you like warm black, cool black, jet black, or charcoal gray, which is very, very close to black?
I would go with charcoal.
All right, we'll go with the charcoal black. Then.
Yes.
She pulls it over, and she goes, we have would you like, we have 3 different lengths of standard ponytails. Of course, anything can be cut or added to decrease or increase length.
A bit of it on the longer side, I think.
Of course. Perhaps we could introduce you in a wig brush as well for maintenance.
I'll just, well, yes, that sounds good. I think the Lord would want me to keep my wig in good repair.
Of course. And she kind of pulls aside a wig brush, and she just kind of throws in a little thing of like wig cleaner as well. It's like a powder, you brush through it. She just kind of puts it in a box. Alright, here, now try it on. We want to make sure it fits your head size. Of course, they are adjustable, but a few stitches is all that's needed to make sure it has the perfect fit.
They'll try it on.
Mm-hmm. She kind of like fiddles with it, adjusts it, and takes it back off. You see she pulls out a needle and thread and kind of like takes it in a little bit on the sides, and he puts it on, and it's a much snugger fit, much more smooth.
Nice, feels good. Thank you.
You look in the mirror, and it looks like it's your own hair.
I have hair.
Does it defeat my discerning eye?
It's a well-made wig.
Oh.
No, it does not. It's obviously fake. No, he would not say such a thing. I wanted to roll for the fun of it, and
You just keep rolling nat 20s on like everything you do with him.
It's ridiculous.
That's not combat.
Yeah.
Everything
If
that's
it's not, yeah,
if it's not combat, if it's unimportant, you're like nat 20.
That's 20.
I'm happy with it. I think the Lordship would like it as well.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very good, I say.
It is a good fit for him. It's obviously one of the lesser quality wigs, as you know. She's taken his outfit into account and his state of his previous wig. But it looks like she's thrown in some wig maintenance supplies in
I'm wearing a
the box.
very fine coat right now, I'll have you know.
Yeah, you guys are just dirty from the desert. And so, now has my lord found anything he so desires to be added on to? I heard something about an eagle being mentioned.
Oh yes, I must have an eagle here.
Or falcon, sir.
Ooh,
Well,
falcon.
Maybe a raptor of some type.
Raptor.
Class of birds, sir. There's hawks and falcons and probably some seabirds as well.
You know a lot of birds.
I do know a bit about birds.
This is knowledge that is new to me.
You never asked, sir.
Well, maybe you should ask about me asking then.
I understand, sir. I just like to keep it surprising, so you're always on your toes.
Yes.
Yes.
Always on my toes. Exactly.
Correct, sir.
I am at the top of my game at every moment.
Of course, sir. Back on the birds, sir. Would you like a raptor, a falcon, an eagle, a condor, maybe?
We were talking about birds.
Yes, for your wig, sir.
Oh yes, the wig. Wonderful.
If you get a condor, you might be able to fly with it.
Oh yes, one of those then.
A condor? I'm afraid such birds I've never heard of before.
Oh.
However, we do have a falconer in town. We could acquire a peregrine. It's rather dashing.
Now we gotta go shopping for a damn.
I can manage bird acquisitions. I know the falconer quite well. He got me this little tootsie here.
Wonderful. Only the top falcons from
Of course, we'll arrange for a peregrine falcon to be brought in.
Make sure it's the most expensive one.
Of course, my lord.
You should. That's a good idea, sir. But let's just make sure that all our finances are in line. If you want to get your fashion show, perhaps the fine mistress here might want to show off her wigs in the fashion show.
Yes.
You're going to be producing a fashion show?
Yes, it'll be great, grand.
Only the finest fashion show for his lordship.
Of course.
The host will be in attendance.
We're looking at perhaps taking over the opera house for the performance of the fashion show.
Oh, but wouldn't that be grand? It's been ages since we've had a proper fashion show. It's been all theatre lately and operas. I would love for my wigs to be the main wig display at such an event. Of course. I could offer such a hefty discount if that was the case. Really only the cost of the bird. The wig would be just thrown in for, of course, a prime display at the fashion show.
Oh, yes.
And of course I'd be willing to supply your models with wigs as well.
Models! Yes! He's like writing down a list now. Like, models. Oh, yes, of course, the models. They'll need new wigs.
Yes. You can't be seen in last year's wig as a model.
Oh, no.
No. Excellent. Well, I suppose just give me the details on when to bring them over, how many, and of course, maybe have the models come in first to get fitted for the headgear.
Well, of
Maybe.
course.
Mhm.
Well, they will be here at their fastest ability. Yes, Mary.
Yes, I just, your lordship, we still haven't signed all the contracts for the models yet. So, while we get all our dates in line, perhaps we should table this particular discussion until we're done.
Yes, that is wise counsel.
Of course, sir. That's why I'm here.
We should table the discussion for later then.
Of course. I will start work on my lord's wig, and if you can come in and give me the details when it's finished.
Wonderful.
Where might I leave a message for my lord? To inform me when the wig's completed.
I'm staying at the governor's
Okay. The governor's manor?
manor.
The governor's hotel? Yes.
Hotel.
Yes.
Governor's place.
Of course, I'll have a message brought there. Sent there when it's completed.
Wonderful. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Perhaps we should get a wig for Charlie. We'll have 2 wigs made.
Of course.
Of similar style.
Of course.
Someone else has to have a freaking condor on their head. I'm done.
All right. Well, do come in and give me the details on anything else you need made.
Of course.
And you too. Step out of Wilma's wig emporium. We cut back over to Ambara, who's with the very introspective and quiet Ron. But the tea is delightful. It is light. There's a couple different kinds. There's an herbal tea, there's a green tea, and a black tea. Welcome to have as much as you like from any of the teapots as the servants come around pouring more. The finger sandwiches are refreshing. The scones are delicious. It's a nice tea. There's soft music. There's like soft music. You're not sure where it's coming from, but it's playing in the background.
Sweet. All right. Well, I will probably end up trying at least each of the teas.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just kind of let Ron be in his own thoughts, kind of thing.
Well, I think I'm going to go take a nap.
That sounds like.
Narek said we might be out late tonight.
Apparently. All right. Fine. Yep. Not your mum. Have a good nap.
Oh, I will. He's
All right.
upstairs. Ambara, where would you like to go after this? What would you like to do?
So we went to the candle/curiosity shop.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a full-on magic shop here?
You didn't say anything about a magic shop specifically. There was an antique store.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go there.
An antiques dealer. There's also an imported goods dealer.
Okay. I'll probably start with the antiques.
Okay. You go to the antiques dealer. It's almost like a gloomy old manor. There's like a crow sitting on the tree in the front yard, kind of caws as you go by. But you go in, and the door is open a little, twiddling rings as you enter. And you see that there is lots of old furniture here and knickknacks, all sorts of stuff, covered in a light layer of dust. And a gnome kind of scampers up from behind a pile of books, pushes up his glasses, and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Hello. My name's Ambara. I'm just taking a look around. It's
Oh,
been a while
certainly.
since
If you have any questions about any of the items or merchandise, please let me know.
Of course.
All right, then.
Okay.
Also, we have a strict policy, and it says you break it, you buy it.
Understandable, of course.
All right, I have to point it out, just matter of fact.
Makes sense.
All right, enjoy yourself. He kind of goes back to rearranging some books.
Okay. I'm just gonna wander around, and I'm gonna see if I can feel anything magical.
Give me an Arcana check.
We'll see how this goes. 7.
7.
God damn.
So you're wandering around, looking at the antique store. There's a lot of, you're like, all right, kind of tune in, magical. Oh wow, look at this. I've never seen anything like this. There's like a grandfather clock that's really interesting. It gives off a chime as the hour kind of hits. There's a couple of, there's a one thing. It's like a bunch of little like steel or brass balls all connected on strings on between like two things. And you kind of bump a table it's on and it goes. So you're looking around and you keep getting distracted by interesting knickknacks and stuff, and you're not able to really pick out anything.
Find anything. All right. Then I am going to look for, probably not the right place to find it, but I'm looking for a bag.
Sure, what kind of bag are you looking for?
I want something that I can fit my stuff in, because I was looking through my inventory and I have quite a bit of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of bundles.
Yeah. So I'm looking for something that I can, something that's big enough that when I'm not wearing my armor, I can like store it in there.
Okay. So like a purse or a bag of holding?
Possibly.
Oh, okay.
Don't
No
think I
problem.
need to afford a bag of holding, but
Yeah. There is a rather nice, there's a couple of nice backpacks. One is leather, and it looks really, like, well-maintained, taken care of. The other one, it looks a little patchwork. It's like someone took a quilt and made a backpack out of it.
okay. Did the guy give me a name? I don't think he did.
He didn't.
He didn't. I'm gonna kind of glance around. Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Kind of just like, on the
Yeah.
side.
Like he's been following me, kind of thing.
You're not sure where he came from, but he popped up out of nowhere.
Okay. These 2 bags. What can you tell me about them?
Oh, you see, well, this one here is well maintained. It's about, it's an antique, so it's about a century old. It was brought in during an estate sale. I purchased it with a bunch of other of the furniture on that side of the room. This one here, someone traded. They seemed rather down on their luck, and I felt sorry for them for some reason. I don't understand why, but I did at the time. And they traded me this for an old wagon wheel. It was rather peculiar. Colorful individual.
Interesting. How much for each?
he kind of looks. The leather is rather, of course it's an antique, so that would be about 8 gold. And for that thing, and he kind of looks at the patchwork backpack. 1. It's been sitting around forever. I haven't been able to sell it due to its preposterous nature.
It is quite the eye catcher. I'll take both of them then.
All right then.
Give him 9 gold.
Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.
Go down to 89. Thank you. You as well.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna head on out.
Do come back anytime.
Of course.
The door doesn't hit you on the way out, but it's a heavy door, so it kind of closes, and a little puff of dust kind of comes out behind you.
And what time is it?
By this point, it's getting mid-late afternoon.
Okay. Then I'll probably head back to the inn and start to see if anybody else is showing up.
All right. Elam Dewood Jr., you have finished your snow cones. Bali's tongue is thoroughly blue, and he suffered multiple cases of brain freeze, having never eaten anything frozen in his life. But he thinks he liked it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for you. Builds character.
It was very
You're not gonna
strange.
Oh,
It was like my mouth was on fire, but it wasn't hot.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, it's great. It's marvelous. All right, we got to enter this sweepstakes.
Okay,
Which way am I going?
I don't know. You're leading.
No idea where I am. Let me see that thing.
Oh, here. He hands a piece of paper.
All right, where is it? Where am I going? What does it say? Where is this? Where can I enter the win the monster book sweepstakes?
Apparently, you can enter the sweepstakes in a little shop, a little tourism shop. Apparently, it's a ferry. Ferry, like the ticket vendor, is where you can enter the sweepstakes. Apparently, the sweepstakes, if you win, not only do you get to have dinner with Van Richten and a signed copy of his book, you get a ferry ride for you and your party across to the next port town over, which I have the name of. I just gotta find it. And you get VIP on the ferry ride. Apparently takes it's an overnight ferry boat to go down to the next port.
All right. Pick up a few brochures while we're there. Fun stuff to do locally.
Yeah, and you just gotta fill like a postcard with like your name, your age, where you're from, that kind of thing.
Nice. I want a map of this place. Sounds like a good place maybe to get a map.
Oh yeah, you can get a little like map here with places of interest. Places of interest on there for sure include the Opera House, the House of Wax, of course the Academy des Sciences, the Conservatorium of Music, and let's see what here. Oh, the Golden Fig for a good place to eat.
Oh well, that's
it's like one of the fine. It's like a nice restaurant.
Oh, we're doing it. We're gonna do the Golden Fig for Bali. We're doing we're going to the Fig for dinner. What do you think?
I don't know what a fig is, but sure. I know what gold is. That sounds good. Should we get the others?
Yeah, we'll round everybody up
Okay.
and get something to eat. We'll go have something nice to eat. We've been nearly killed a dozen times. We deserve
Like
something.
a big family dinner.
Yeah, there you go. Big old family style. Passing the rolls around. It's gonna be great. I can't.
Okay.
I hope I win this thing because I want to meet this Van Richten guy.
Is
Ask him
there
about the
an
time
age limit? Because we could both enter, and that would double our chances.
Oh yeah. We loaded up. Good call. There you go. You're getting good at this. Yeah. No, I plugged a mummy a dozen times with the old painful. Didn't flinch. So I gotta find out. That's troublesome. I want to know why I wasn't able to take that thing down.
That would be good. Maybe he knows a lot about mummies.
Mummies. I want to ask about. I'm very interested to know how much about vampires in this book, and yeah, it's gotta get a hold of this thing, whether we win the contest or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so we head down there.
All right. So you're gonna go back to the inn to see if you can round up everybody for dinner.
Do I have to go to the? Or did I already go to the little?
Oh
place
yeah,
and
you're
enter
able
the
to go to the place and
Good.
Yeah, fill out your postcards.
Pull a map. Is there exotic weaponry type shop?
So there is
What got in the way of
yeah.
weapon stores?
There is a shop. There's like a generic like weapons, like a blacksmith. You see the one thing called the Gunhammer Forge. It specializes in wheel lock firearms. You don't know what that is. No idea, but it sounds fancy.
Probably ever heard of a wheel locked firearm?
It sounds like it burns.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Sounds fun. We gotta take a look at that.
Okay.
We'll go pick everybody up by way of the firearm shop.
Okay.
All right, tie your shoes. Shoes untied.
Okay. Here's knots a lot.
No, you're not doing it right. Here, hold on a second. Stand up straight.
There's a right way to tie shoes.
Yes, there is. Look, you put your thumb right
You don't
here.
just tie a knot. Okay.
You're gonna make bunny ears. Okay.
What's
You
a
got
bunny?
2 bunny ears. Yep. It's like a little mammal that tastes good. So I got 2 ears.
Oh, those look like jackal ears.
Yep. And I lay one over the other.
Okay.
I tie 'em,
Okay.
okay? And
Okay.
if I'm really gonna walk a long time, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, okay.
See? You
So
do
we're
the other
we're
one.
going to be locking for a while. Okay. Let's see how he does on this attempt to tie his shoes. Because the boy's been barefoot or sandaled his whole life, so he doesn't know what to do with shoelaces. Have his character sheet. I knew it was coming. Alright. Rule.
It's just worth pointing out that on some level,
He gets it.
Elam needs this. He gets it?
He gets it. First try.
Oh, there you go. Look at you. You're a fast learner. All right. Here we go. Stand up straight. You're in the big city now. I want you to own it, okay? We're going to walk down the street
It sounds
like we
very
own it.
expensive.
No, you're going to walk like you own it. You
Oh,
don't-
like pretending. Okay. Like Magnus?
Yes, just like Magnus.
Okay.
All doing a lot of pretending. So we're going to stand up straight and we are going to walk to the firearm place like we are the coolest guys in Port-a-Lucine.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Alright.
And then you get the long Reservoir Dogs slow-mo shot of these 2 characters. Elam needs this, okay? Lost his entire family to vampires, okay? This is somewhere in his subconscious. He knows how much he needs this. So it's charming. It's a charming moment.
Alright. So you guys walk off to the gunsmith. Merrick and Magnus, you guys have just exited the wig shop.
Aye, so where to now, sir? I was thinking the cartography shop, but that might not interest you.
Why wouldn't it interest me? Of course I'm into cartography.
Cartography.
It's maps, sir.
Yes, maps. Do I own it?
Do you own a map?
The place on the map.
No, sir.
No, then it's of well, hold on. Can I potentially own it? Yes, I can. I will see these maps.
Yes, sir. Then we'll go to the cartography shop, sir. Just
What?
have to ask someone to see if they know where it is. Since you sent our guide away.
Maybe we could have them draw us a map.
To the map shop.
Yes.
I'm sure just directions will be fine, sir.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Of course, sir. I'll flag down someone that looks like they might know.
You see, there's like a more peasant-esque looking woman walking by. Like she's like a basket in her arm. She's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, excuse me, ma'am. I was wondering, do you perchance know where the cartography shop is?
Near the docks.
Oh, down that way.
We'll be down that way. You will take a, if you keep following this thoroughfare, you'll turn left. It will be on your right eventually.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. Just gonna
We'll head that
close
direction.
this off. Alrighty.
Sir, are you coming?
Yeah, of course. Just trying to think of something. Okay. Yeah, I head that way. With them.
Alright, you head that way. You guys are able to get to the cartography shop with no problems. You notice that the sign, it makes you grimace a little bit. It's called Cartography.
Cartography.
Oh, it's cartography. I see now.
I think it's a play on words, sir. I
What?
believe the shop owner's name will be Carl.
I don't get it.
It's fine, sir. At low humor, you're not meant to get it.
Obviously.
Of course, sir. I'll walk into the shop.
Alright, here, see a rather young-looking man behind the counter. He says, hi, welcome to Cartography. My name's, Carl.
I was guessing that,
can I
sir.
help you? Oh, yeah, my dad's also named Carl. He's the one who started the
I
shop.
know.
It's a dumb sign. I
don't mind the lordship. Peasant humor bothers him.
Sure it does. Can I interest you in our fine selection of maps and cartographers' tools?
Well, I have my own sets,
All right.
as I am a sailor of some repute. But I'm wondering if you have any charts of the local areas, the local waterways, the city itself, maybe.
Oh, yeah, we got those things here. For all of them?
All right.
You
All right.
want
I have
all
a
of
map.
them?
I have a map case, so I won't maybe need that. But I would like at least the local charts and one of the city, if you would.
Oh, all right then. Certainly. Here, let me get those together for you. And he kind of goes off. You see, he kind of goes, yep, this one, and we want this one. He kind of just pulling down a few different maps. You're looking for water charts, the depth of the bay and all that as well?
Aye, that would be important. If I'm to be taking a ship soon, I probably would need that.
Alright, just making sure you want a little bit of everything, sir. And
Just a cursory bit.
alright, kind of pulls a few things down. This here will be your map of the city. This is your more of a bit of a farther out view of the surrounding domains, along with the nearby waterways.
Magnus takes it and grabs it from him and kind of looks at it and he says, "I don't understand this writing. What is this?" And he's looking at it upside down.
I'll explain it to you, your lordship. Don't worry.
Is this some sort of code?
Yes and no, sir. It is and it isn't. It's a code only to people who don't know.
Isn't that what a code's for?
Yes,
Teach me
exactly.
this code. I must know.
Of course, sir. I'll make a sailor out of you in no time. Well, a
Wonderful.
captain.
A Lord Captain.
There you go, sir. Admiral, maybe a commandant.
Oh, yes. Admiral, Commandant, Captain.
Lord Admiral Commandant. Magnus Deepshaft.
The more titles, the better.
Of course, sir. King of the Seas. How about that?
Also good. Oh.
Oh, an actual map. Nice.
Mhm.
And how much might this be costing me, sir?
Oh, map of the city is it's just a gold. We keep it fair. We keep it pretty updated, but it's a pretty popular buy. Map of the water charts of the surrounding region. That one in the surrounding domain borders. That's gonna be 4 gold, as that one's a lot harder to make.
All right, sir. Here you go. 5 gold.
Thank you much. Kind of scrolls them up, ties a little string around them so they stay rolled up, and hands them over to you.
This.
I thank you. I do appreciate that. Do you get a lot of out-of-towners?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, all the time. We get people from Mordant, Rishmulot, Falconovia, Lemordia, all the time.
Now, do these travelers arrive consistently?
Oh, yeah. Pretty frequent.
All right. We've had difficulty traveling from area to area, and it's been rather haphazard, if you would.
Oh, no, this region's pretty stable. Very rarely does anyone go missing crossing borders.
That's good to know. We might need to make an actual scheduled trip for once.
I mean, honestly, this is the best domain to be in, pretty much.
Really, you call them domains?
Yeah. You know.
Oh. Well, we're kind of new to the entire idea. Sort of wandered through a mist and found ourselves here.
It happens. Pretty sure that's where some people just settle down here. They come from other domains and they go, oh, this place sucks. And then they come here like, wow, this is so great. And they just stay.
I would say it's pretty nice. I'm a big fan of the seaport.
Oh, yeah, we got a real nice port. We do a lot of shipping and travel and trade and stuff. A lot of the other places. I mean, depending on where the ship's going, they usually come back.
It usually is good.
Yeah, if it's at other places, on the immediate coast, it's usually not bad. It's when they try to go elsewhere that sometimes. They don't stick to the coast, usually they don't come back.
Right. All right, well, thank you for your time, sir.
Of course.
Your lordship, are you ready to go?
He's still like staring at this coat. I would figure you out, coat.
Perhaps we should go see if we can find our friends.
Of course. I will give him the map back and where do you think they might be?
Well, probably where we're all staying and you decided not to.
Okay, then I suppose we should try there.
I think that might be wise.
All right. And
We'll start heading back to the our inn.
All right, start heading back to your inn. Cool. So, we're gonna rewind a little bit. Now that we have our beloved little wizard boy back, pre-nap.
No.
You were having tea with Ambara, and you got a little quiet. But she'd asked you.
I was stuck in a flashback.
You were stuck in a flashback. It happens. So we're gonna finish that conversation because we cut away to go see other people's conversations. She asked you what were your other birthdays like.
Oh, sorry, Ambara. I kind of zoned out there. It was a flashback. There was
That's
a lot
fine.
of bother, and a lot of people tried to steal things from me, and I didn't have a lot of money, and there was a very sad cake, and by cake I mean like mound of dirt and mud, and it was like, here's your cake, and I was like, oh, thanks. It was not a good birthday. Anyways, this has been a great birthday so far, so thank you for just the candle and being nice and taking care of me at all these times, and it's been a weird few weeks.
Yes, it has. It's definitely been something.
Am I cursed, Ambara?
I think you have curses on you, but I don't think you in particular are cursed.
I don't know, it feels like everywhere I go I always just get into trouble. And I try really hard not to, it's just...
I think you're just a young boy and you're very impulsive and you do what you want to do, and
Well,
I don't think you're cursed, Ronald.
okay, well... I appreciate it, but...
Speaking of which, don't you have another curse still on you?
I do?
I think there was one that we couldn't get off because it's.
I think there is for Ron, but
Yeah.
I don't think he knows that.
Okay, but I think Ambara does.
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna reach over because she's got her bag with her because we went shopping. She's gonna reach over and pull out that second scroll of remove curse, and just while he's casually eating tea.
Now, I will say, remove curse is a wizard spell.
Oh. So, Ronald, I have this scroll. And you know how we bought you that candle?
I can actually do
So
this.
you can learn detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you could learn this spell so we don't have to use a scroll every time?
When Ron will grab it and kind of turn around and start looking at it.
Ooh,
Sets down his tea, looks at it.
I think I could learn this. Yes.
All right, then we'll hold off on curing your curse for now.
I have a curse.
Possibly, I don't know. Learn this spell, and then we
It
can
was
know
that
for sure.
simple. I do it. I do it. Oh.
Ron,
Oh.
it's okay. We'll figure it out. That's what this spell's for. You're gonna learn it, and you're gonna do it on yourself, and you'll be fine.
Good.
All right?
Okay, as long as this curse doesn't ruin my birthday.
I will do my damnedest to not let it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll sit down and learn it a little bit later. Let's just enjoy some tea and some quiet.
That works for me.
You guys finish your tea, and Ron takes a nap. And then, one by one, you guys kind of trickle back into the inn as it's getting closer to dinner time. Ambara, you come back first, having not gone very far, just to the antique store and back. Followed by Bali and Magnus, and then lastly, Elam and Bali.
Hello everyone. How was your day?
Surprisingly relaxing.
We had tea, and I got a candle.
And a new spell.
Yes, oh yes, a new spell. I need to start learning that probably right away. I don't know if we'll be able to go to that red lab district. There's a lot to learn.
There's a lot to learn there too as well, Sonny. But it's up to you.
Do they remove curses in the red lab district?
Well, they do a lot of things, but I doubt that's one of them.
What do they do?
It's better seen than told, sir.
Ooh.
Bali, not for your ears. Back away. Earmuffs.
So Bali's here, so we'll talk about the red light district later on. Bali had his first snow cone today, everybody.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That's fun, right?
It was very cool.
Nice.
I bought a gun.
Wow.
Bali and
Well,
I
I-
went to the gun shop. We learned all about flintlock firearms, didn't we, Bali?
Oh, you went to the flintlock. Oh, I've got one that's much better than that. It's a revolver.
A revolver.
Aye.
Oh my. Let me take
What's
a
a
look at
revolver?
I don't have it yet. It's being delivered. It's getting custom made. His lordship's paying.
that. Nice.
What's
Alright.
what's a revolver?
Aye, it's a firearm. It shoots projectiles from a cartridge, a round circular cartridge. It rotates each time you fire.
It's like magic missile, but louder.
It's a really easy weapon.
Who would want magic missile but louder? That sounds horrible.
Aye, it's just something I'm used to using.
Oh, okay.
This is the first realm that actually had the technology to make one available.
Yeah.
I just got the thought too. You should get like a silent spell on the end of the barrel to be a silencer.
I also got the new wig. I think it's very fashionable.
Is he wearing the wig?
Yes, he's got it. It's got a long ponytail.
Ooh.
I like it. Not as good as the one Magnus will be getting soon.
Oh, it will be grand.
It's gonna have a peregrine falcon in it.
I'm sorry, it's gonna have a what?
It's
A falcon.
fucking glorious.
Does that mean a falcon's gonna be tangled up in the wig?
No, it'd actually be a cage. It'll be sat on his head, and the wig will be around it, and in the cage will be the falcon.
You're gonna
Magnus.
be really tall.
Are you sure?
So great.
Are you sure? Because that sounds completely ridiculous and stupid.
No,
And that poor peregrine falcon.
no,
It's the height of fashion here in Port-a-Lucine.
it is not stupid. It's passion.
The lady we met in the wig shop actually had a little parakeet in hers.
Those poor animals.
I don't know if having a bird on your head in a cage is a wise idea. What if it has to go to the bathroom a lot?
Aren't you worried about poop in your hair, in your wig?
No, that's what servants are for. I have to have a hair servant. No. Oh shit.
If that's what you want to spend your money on, Magnus, who am I to stop you?
Exactly.
There might be a lot of those. He's having a fashion show at the Opera House.
Mm-hmm. Also, and we need models. Would you like to be a model?
No.
How about you? Or you?
I've never been a model before.
Yes, Ron, you'd be perfect for modeling.
Oh, I would?
Modeling wizard things.
Current wizard fashions.
Wizards have
Okay.
fashion.
Aye, have you seen his pointy hat?
Not yet, but they will after my show.
It's true. His hat is the fine.
So this opera house, does it actually do like plays and such?
I don't know, but they're not to serve my needs.
Well, perhaps when all of you go to the red light district, Bali and I can go see a play.
Yes. And I'll go.
We're going to go play?
We're going to go see a play. So you know
He
the
gives you a
pictures.
skeptical look. Like, how do you see? You just sit there and watch people play? Like, I've done that my whole life. Like, that's boring.
I promise it'll be at least interesting, Bali.
Okay.
Bali, you're going to have occasion to take in a cultural event.
We can get food beforehand. It'll be great.
Yes, we want to get food.
Yes,
Ew.
we can get food.
We're getting food now, I think. It's dinner time.
Yeah,
What is
guys
it?
heard of the Golden Fig?
What's a golden fig?
Or a fancy restaurant nearby.
Elam holds out his tourist map.
Yeah, see, look, it's right there.
I was more than happy to sit here and drink rum and eat whatever they have.
Perhaps we could do fancy another night.
Y'all are no fun.
Actually, no, I think tonight would be the perfect night for. No? Okay, never mind.
Ron's like terrified, like, no, don't tell him.
So yeah,
I
Ambara
think
starts
that's a
talking
good
and
idea,
everyone
Ambara. I mean, night tonight might be a good idea. You know, we're gonna make a whole bang of it. It's our first night. Honestly, with the way things go, if we don't do it now, we probably won't.
That's very true.
I think
So-
what we need to do is wander the slums in search of models.
Perhaps
we
we
go to
will
the
save that
slums?
tomorrow.
I think we should just do the food, to be honest.
Why is tonight
Um,
not a good
I'll-
night, Ron? Bali's like, why is tonight bad for eating food?
I'll message Ron and I'll be like, I promise, I'm not gonna say anything, but we can at least celebrate.
Ron's getting torn between the two directions. Like, he kind of nods to Ambara, and then he'll kind of lean over
Scary.
towards Bali, and it'll be like,
Um,
and he's kind of whispering. He'll be like,
it's, the stars are not aligned right tonight for, celebrating anything.
Oh,
So,
Yep.
why would we celebrating?
as long
Aye,
as
we're
we don't
celebrating
celebrate,
something.
it'll be okay.
All
Our
right.
first
all right.
relaxing day without anyone attacking us. That's what we're celebrating.
There. That's
Yes, sure.
It's a good
That's right.
celebration
We
to
just can't celebrate too hard, because the stars.
Stars.
And that's
Well,
for the red light
Does that mean
district
you
later
can't use
anyway.
your birthday party magic?
I could do birthday party magic.
and Ron's terrified now. Like, birthday party magic. What do I do? No. He'll be kind of trapped and like, grr,
Ron.exe has stopped working.
yeah, grr.
So let's go to the Golden Fig for dinner.
Okay.
After dinner, Bolly and I will go to a play, and the rest of you can go to the red light district.
You don't want to go to the Red Lamp District, Ambara?
It's not really my thing.
Well, what's in there? It sounds fun.
You will find out later.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it can't just be a group function. We're all here. Might as well all go.
Elam says
Because-
there's an age limit.
Yep, there is, and some of us have a bedtime and need to get something on their stomach and need to get right to bed because we've had a big day and have a big day
And Laura
tomorrow.
and I are going to go watch people play
Yes.
after dinner.
Bully,
Fine.
when you get older, Bully, I'll go with you to the Red Lamp District.
Okay.
No, you won't. All right, playtime. Red golden figs down the street. So.
Yes, I'm hungry.
All right, so y'all stroll on down to the Golden Fig, and
Yeah.
you guys get there, and it looks like a nice little establishment. You hear some music playing in there. That sounds pretty chill. Let's get some chill vibes. And it's a busy night. I mean, not like slammed, but there's people like going in and out. You see that there are waiters and waitresses. Dressed in, like, green suits, almost, but with the puffy pants that are in fashion for the men, and the ladies have very voluminous skirts, and they go, a waitress comes up to you, she goes, "Oh, yes, how many for dinner? 6? 6?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
6, please.
A table for 6 would be, right this way." She puts you down at a table, and puts down menus in front of you all.
All
Hey,
right.
what be this here?
Look at this. Asparagus.
Are we being graded?
Finally, a proper establishment.
This is just the list of food that they offer, Marek.
Oh, well. Never really eaten a place nice enough to need a list.
Well, you'll be doing that much more often, I assure you.
I'm not sure about that, but if whatever you say, your lordship.
Yes, of course.
Is there a waiter there at the table?
He's currently bringing out glasses of water for everyone.
Can I order an appetizer?
Yes, what appetizer would you like?
The hot triangle flatbreads with cheese and meat on top, please.
Ah, yes. Certainly. I will bring that out, certainly.
It's nachos. Come on, it's nachos.
She comes
What?
back with a plate of it's got like a title. It's they also have a called artichoke and chip dip that looks pretty tasty. And so she brings out a couple like trays of that. Just ring this when you need me, and she puts a little bell on the table.
I grab it and ring it.
Yes.
Right away.
What would you like?
What sort of spirits do you carry here?
Oh, what
Are
would
they
you
on
like?
the list here?
We have a wine and beer list, but we also carry liquors as well. Rum. We have
Your guy had me on rum. Just bring a bottle.
a bottle, of course, sir.
Extra cup, please.
No, well, for me. Yeah, I'll take it.
No, I did 2 cups then. 2 extra cups.
Okay. Anything else?
Why is this place called the Golden Fig?
Well, that is the name of the establishment. You can read about the history of the establishment on the back of the menu. And she flips it over.
Oh,
Starts reading it. He kind of looks back and he glances.
Could I have some fig cake later?
Of course, it is dessert. It's a complimentary fig cake for the dessert.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna flip it over and happily continue reading.
Mm-hmm. And she'll kind of go back. She'll come back with a bottle of rum and 3 cups.
Magnus at this time is not at the table.
Oh, okay.
no.
Where is Magnus?
He's wandering around with like a notepad,
Uh-huh.
asking people about what they most dislike about what they're wearing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So-
Somebody's like halfway with a
You're doing a
mouthful.
survey.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can I bug you, please?
But what is it? Malish?
I'd like to know about your Your outfit.
Oh yes, you seem to be from out of town. Yes, well, this is currently in style. These are the pantaloons that are in, and we wear leggings underneath. And he goes into the details of the fashion that is currently in. You see my lovely lady here. She's wearing the latest of metal-boned corsets, along with multiple layers of petticoats and a bustle.
I see.
Lace is also very in.
If there were any changes that you would make else to these garments, what might you like to see?
The lady kind of goes, well, I would maybe a bit looser in the waist department. Less snug, more room to breathe. He's like, you're fine. And she's like, haha. And
I'll take notes of all of this.
and he goes, perhaps the pantaloons could have more poof. They don't seem as fluffy as they usually. We have to stuff them, but it just gets a bit hot sometimes. So
More poof, more room.
yes.
All right, wonderful. Anything else?
No, I think I'm quite good.
I apologize for disturbing your dinner.
It's no trouble at all. I'm more than happy to educate out foreign or local fashions and customs.
I mean, he is a foreigner. No, I mean, if someone else was speaking to him like this, he'd probably be pretty perturbed by it. But you know, he's kind of asking for help right now.
Boop, boop, push the buttons. So, rum is brought out. Nachos are brought out.
Triangle flatbreads with cheese.
Triangle
Anybody?
flatbreads with cheese and meat. They're pretty good. A little crisp. They got a little crunch to them. A little spicy. There is a couple of, dinners that are available. There is the Golden Fig Special, which includes steak, roast in-season vegetables, and some bread to soak up the au jus sauce with. There's also a vegetarian entree, which is just locally seasoned vegetables, and this thing called tofu? That sounds interesting. There's also the protein-heavy dish, which is mostly a few different types of summer sausage and a slight, side of ribs, with just a couple vegetables on the side. So
where's the food?
Hey, we're in a port, and where's the fish? There's no seafood on this. What's wrong with these people?
It's one of those new eclectic restaurants.
Ambara's like, I'll take the vegetarian option.
Absolutely.
Ron will do the special, the first one,
the golden fig special. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And the history of the golden fig was apparently long before Dementlieu was a well-renowned and well-known city, and our domain with Port-a-Lucine as its main city. There once was an enterprising young man with a dream of food and culinary delights. And so, when he was traveling through, he stumbled upon a fig tree, which he decided to rest under for the night. When he woke up, the fig that was dangling right above his head appeared to be as if made out of gold, and he took it as a sign. And he built this very restaurant right next to the tree, so it could be blessed by the fig tree's bounty. Unfortunately, a storm about 80 years ago, knocked down the fig tree, but they turned the wood from the fig tree into, some of the furniture in the establishment so we could live on in memoriam. And there's a little plaque on the wall. It says in memoriam of fig tree.
Yeah, it's funny is that actually sounds just like a restaurant.
It does sound just like a restaurant back of the menu. I've read enough of those. I always read those.
Ron is impressed and he shares the story with the table because
Ron's just reading it out loud, like, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Bali is wrapped with attention. Wow. That's very dramatic. Wow.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pass the rum over this way, please?
I'm on my second glass already.
Elam, I can't read. What do I get?
Oh, y'all got a kids menu?
Oh, they bring a kids menu, and it's got like kid versions of the stuff and pictures. You also want that one?
Yeah. Points to
Fish
one word.
sticks.
There you go. He will have the fish sticks, and I will have the head cheese and prairie oysters, and the cow tongue, please.
Of course. Those are all wonderful appetizers that we will bring out for the table.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna just bring all that to me.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna eat that.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And
This
they come
place
out,
is beautiful, by the way.
and they bring everybody's food, and it is hot, steaming fresh, and it's some of the best food you've seen in a while. Like, cooked and prepared, and it's just melts in your mouth. It's good stuff.
So we gorge ourselves on the goodness.
Mm-hmm. You guys do. The rum is flowing. There's a lovely wine list. If anyone wants to order off of it. Magnus, the food is you'd say it's at least, out of a 5-star restaurant quality, you'd say this is probably about a 4.
Oh.
It's a simple menu, not a lot of variety, but they're good at what they do. Seems that they've kind of got their knack and they've stuck to it.
Well, what's the most expensive item on the menu?
Oh, it's gotta be the Meat Master Deluxe.
All right. 2 of those.
It's rare and exciting meats.
2 of those.
2 of those, yes. Your order it. There's sausages of local, animals, and there's also a couple of exotic meats that are on there. You see that there's a small serving of Catoblepus steak.
Fuck those goats.
Lapis steak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Served with like a side of Catoblepus milk sauce.
There's no way I could regret eating this.
Well, it laser beams you in the face, like
Yeah.
stupid fucking goats.
Laser cows.
God, I hate those.
I pulled them on you and cursed the Stroud once.
Oh
Never
man.
since.
Look outside the window, and off in the distance where the Catoblepus farms are, there's random lasers shooting into the sky as cows are sneezing or, spotting flies.
That'd be horror. I don't even want to imagine a Catoblepus farm. Let the hags tend to their small herds. But yeah, dinner is lovely, and eventually the check is brought out.
Oh, yeah.
Are we splitting it?
I gotta try that.
Of course you're not splitting it. What do you... Give me that.
You're my friends, aren't you?
You're bought and paid for. I must have this.
Mm-hmm. So,
Ridiculous, Ron.
yeah, the tab for this dinner is about 50 gold.
Oh, well, let's see. Check my pocket. Oh, I gave all my money to that priest.
You did.
Oh, yes. The stable. Yes, we should go there.
We have to pay before we leave, sir.
Why?
Because they don't know you, sir.
How?
We're not from here, sir.
Yes, but everyone has heard of the deep shafts.
Well, then why don't you go speak with the person that would pay that's looking for the check?
And
Bill it to the Deep Chef clan. It's like an expense write-off, like your corporate.
That's what he does in Faerun. He's just like, yeah, small.
build the deep shafts. Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is your poor accountant, like the poor treasurer of that clan.
So, okay. 50 gold. And, I mean, okay, so Magnus is going to go approach the
maitre d'.
Yes.
Yes.
Person.
Can I help you, sir? You would pay the tab. Check.
Well, yes, we intend to, of course. But I must go retrieve the money.
Your money.
Yes.
Don't you have servants for that? My lord.
Of course, yes. I can tell you are a man of stature. I will be right back. I'm going
Of course, sir.
Go back to, let's see. Like, sorry, but Merrick, you're my money man. He's gonna go to Merrick.
Merrick is enjoying another glass of rum. He's just.
Merrick.
Yes, sir. How'd your expensing of the tab go?
Yes, not too well. I require you to go get the money.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not touching anything inside that sarcophagus.
Why?
You stole money from a god, and I saw that god alive, and he kicked our ass, and I'm not touching that gold.
I did not steal it, okay? I requisitioned it.
From a living god.
Yes.
Who kicked our ass.
Well, a living god.
God enough to beat our ass. So far, we've killed everything that came against us except for this guy, so he's got my respect.
Well, I admit he was a bit tough, but I believe with the proper preparations.
What's the tab, sir?
50 gold.
Fine. I'll
What,
take
50?
care of it.
What? 50?
Merrick goes up to the maitre d'. He's like, "Hi, I want to apologize for his lordship. He's a little down on his luck recently, and it's gone to his head.
Happen.
Sometimes it's difficult. His family's not from around here, and it's hard to
couldn't
live
tell.
without the umbrella of protection they provide. But here, let me take care of it. We'll just say he paid it, all right?" And I take out
course.
Magnus's money pouch and I pay.
Because
I've
there's like
got it.
60 gold left, right? Yeah.
Nope, this is the last 50 out of the patch. I've been keeping a tab. It's empty now.
That's hilarious. Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Sorry for any confusion.
Oh, no problem. Now that the tab has been paid, complimentary fig cakes will be brought out of the table.
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Oh, thank you for paying.
Well, it would be taken care of either way, but I wanted to make sure it was done now. And I didn't want to embarrass his lordship.
Of course not. Make no mention of it.
Thank you, sir. And I'll go back.
Rings a little bell. Within moments of you returning to your seat, a fig cake, like little mini cupcakes, one is brought out for each person. So there's 6 little fig cupcakes brought out.
Ooh. Complimentary fig cakes.
Mm-hmm.
This appears to be a small cake of some sort.
Yes. They were so happy we paid our bill, they gave us cake.
But why do they make them so small?
And you're always wanting more? You come back, you
Maybe
order
they're-
seconds.
Maybe they're really jam-packed with flavor.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? I'll go
Ronald is happily.
It is. It's not too sweet. It's definitely got like a fruity sweetness to it, and it's very rich. The fig flavor comes through.
I will cut mine in half, and I'll give half to Bali and half to Ron, because Ambara doesn't like figs.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take that.
Merrick just pops his in his mouth and chases it with rum. Aye, not as very good with rum as I thought it would be.
Magnus kind of sees Ambara give hers away and slowly puts his down. I've seen these before.
You can eat it, Magnus. I don't like figs. The taste is nothing for me.
Nothing, no poison.
No, would you like me to take a bite first to prove it?
Yes.
All right. I'll let my hand for your cupcake. I'll take a tiny bite
A little nibble out of it.
and then give it back. See, not dead. Totally fine.
Magnus just stares at you for 2 minutes. You appear to be fine.
Are you sure, sir? It could be a slow-acting poison. He says after you eat yours.
Magnus's like just face like suddenly turns red. He's like, oh.
Well, if it is poisoned, I can die happy now. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, you.
If it was poison, I'll probably die first because I'm the smallest.
That's
Aye, way to look at it in the bright side, kid.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Well, then we will pay close attention to you tonight.
Okay.
Elam, you've been awfully quiet. You're still savoring your meal there.
Prairie oysters are delicious. You want some?
I know, thank you. They look
Anybody?
like snot.
Prairie oyster? It's bull testicles.
That's what that is.
What?
Peculiar than I like, but Elam, Jesus, that's me. I mean, this rum goes right to my.
Hey, Will, this is good rum.
I pour Merrick another Phil Merrick's cup of the rum there. I'm good for me and the boy, by the way, for the meal here. So
It's already been paid.
oh, well, all right. Bali, did you finish your fish sticks?
Mm-hmm. His plate, it doesn't even have crumbs on it. He ate everything.
Oh, okay, all right.
Including the second half of Ambara's cupcake. He's got a little bit of a belly now because he's so full. He goes, Ambara, are we going to go watch people play now?
Yes, we're gonna go to a play.
All right. Well, hey, listen. Before we go, I'd like to propose a
Do we get to play
toast
at the
here.
play?
Buddy, listen. Put your glasses up. I'll tell you something. Appreciate y'all. All right. Here's to not getting killed. Here's to new friends and not as new friends. And the Lord of the Darkness and the God of Evil and the Grand Shithead, wherever they may be, may they all go back to the hell they came from. And cheers. Oh. Woo! Oh my. All right. It is Bali's bedtime. Now, Ronnie, if you get laid tonight, let me tell you something.
What?
Let me tell you.
I have some surprise for the
I
boy. Don't
cover
worry, you'll
Bali's
psych
ears
him out.
immediately.
You're going to psych the boy out.
Cover the boy. What?
What would eggs have to do with tonight?
See, let me handle this, Elam. You're going a little hard on the boy. That's for him later.
All right. Well, I've had a few cocktails and I've done a lot of walking today, so I'm chafing like a bear. So, walking like a cowpoke over here. So, it's past Bali's bedtime.
We're going to go play
right,
with
you're going
people
to a
or watch
thing.
people play.
All right. Well, then it's past my bedtime.
You
Now
like
you're
to
not
sleep.
coming with us, Elam.
Oh yeah, you're going to the thing.
A little companionship would be good for you.
As long as it doesn't
He's
involve
got a
eggs.
babysitter.
Oh, that's true. All right. Yeah. Bit of the local color.
Is
Yeah,
Magnus
yeah.
going or is he going to go to play with us?
Yeah, Magnus, what are you doing?
I'm not sure we can afford the type of companionship you need, sir.
I don't think Magnus would be the type to go to the red light district. Magnus is the type.
He
to
is a paladin.
To him, yeah.
Yeah.
You could go down there as a paladin and try and convert all the sinners.
He's not that kind of paladin.
Not that kind, okay.
He's the demon exercising kind of
Oh,
paladin.
he's the demon exercising kind, it's true.
You do have a big room with like a bed that fits 12. So, I mean, you could, I'm sure the hotel could procure you.
Yes. Oh, find some good ones for me and bring them back. I'm really interested in checking out this opera.
You go play with the play. And we'll see if we remember to bring anything back in the doggy bag.
Oh, goodness.
Eric gets up, toasts everyone, and hey, here's to a good night, everyone. Finishes off the bottle. And Ambara, have a nice night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Apparently.
Eric just starts walking out. Come on, Ronnie.
Oh, time already. Okay.
It's time to get your lessons.
Okay, does it involve egg throwing and red lamps?
No.
Okay, good, because that didn't sound fun.
No, it doesn't.
As they leave, Ambara's gonna message Ron, "Happy birthday and good luck."
Ron blushes. He's like, "Oh, somebody said happy birthday to me." He's just gonna kind of smile, look over his shoulder, and keep walking. Like, this is great. I'm going to a new place that I have no clue what it's about.
All right, and then I'd hit a knee and look Bali in the eye. All right, now
Yes.
you do what Miss Ambara tells you.
Well, yes,
Okay.
she's a death cleric. She does death magic.
That's
I
right.
don't
She's a
want her
death
to-
wizard, so if you mess with her,
She's
she'll
going to
just
kill me.
kill you.
Boom, right
well,
on the spot.
She may do worse than that. So listen to
What's
her.
worse
Keep your
than
ears
that?
open.
Okay.
All right. Have fun at the play.
Mm-hmm.
Shoes untied.
Oh, I'll fix it.
Oh, boop. Gotcha.
Oh.
Right there. Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
All right. Stand up straight. Roll your shoulders back.
All
Okay.
right.
Good posture. Good posture is
Yep.
important.
And you guys are going to have a lot of fun. We're going to go and not die and go watch people play, and then you are going to go do I don't know what, but you've got the birthday party wizard with you, so I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. It's like a grown-up party with red lights. You're not missing anything. Believe me.
That's okay.
Boring.
Yeah. Have fun
Okay.
at the show.
Hey, and he
Remember.
walks over and he grabs Ambara's hand.
I'll hold his hand.
Precious.
We'll head out.
Okay. Magnus in tow. You guys head out to the Opera House. They are currently selling tickets for an evening production of a show called Ramona and Julian.
Okay. How much? What different tiers of tickets do they have?
So they've got, of course, the balcony seats. And do you stop by at the inn for Magnus to get more money on the way?
Magnus wouldn't remember.
Okay, so no. I just was curious. So you've got the balcony box seats, which are very expensive. You've got front row, and then you've got like a matinee, kind of like more in the back, but still you still see the theater. Those are the cheapest tickets. Those would be those would only be like 5 silver a piece.
Okay.
And they get more expensive as you get towards the front. The ones like the front row is like 3 gold, and the box seats are like 5 gold. And the box seats are like 15 because they come with like snacks and stuff.
Must have the box seats.
Alright. Apparently I'm paying for this.
Of course I'll pay you back. Worry not. It's just a momentary lapse of...
You really need to go back to the coffin and get the sarcophagus and get your money.
We need to raid the coffin and get the gold.
Look, I fear going back there because I'm going to be there or not. But until I go back there, it is their quantumly or whatever.
It's Schrodinger's sarcophagus.
Alright, so I guess we'll go up to the box office and get box seats because that's what we're gonna do.
Do we get to sit in the box? And we have to
We
watch
do.
from like outside of like inside the box. Are we allowed to open the box?
It is an open box, so we'll be able
Oh.
to see the people playing on the stage. How good is your eyesight? Can you see far away?
It just gives you a really confused look.
It'll be fine. And I guess we'll go to the box office and I will get 3 tickets for the box seats. That's holy shit. 45 gold.
There is a discounted box seat that is 10 gold a piece. It's just not the best seat.
No discount.
The difference is no snacks. You don't have like a waiter there to serve you.
I just doesn't believe in discounts.
Magnus, do you want snack box seats or no snack box seats?
That's a good way. Don't tell them the cost.
Well, we did just eat. I don't think I really need it. How long is this play?
How long is this?
This isn't a terribly long play. It's apparently like an hour and a half with intermission at the 45-minute mark.
Could we get snacks at intermission?
Yes, there is a lobby with which you can get snacks.
Oh, I suppose we could we could just come down to the lobby for... Oh, no! We'll send Bali down for snacks. That'll be fine.
Or Bali and I, because I think Elon would kill me if I left Bali on his own.
I suppose.
He doesn't do death magic. He wouldn't kill you.
No, he doesn't do death magic, but he does have a very large crossbow.
Old, painful.
Yes, it's
Yes.
very painful if you get shot in the face. So, but yes,
I would imagine.
yes, we'll
Yes.
take 3 of the non-snack box seats, please. I don't say discounted; I say non-snack.
Uh-huh. The lady behind the counter is like, of course, ma'am. Here you are. 3 tickets.
Yep, and I'll give her 30 gold.
Thank you. You'll be up the stairs up on the left there.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Good Magnus team in there.
Ambara makes note, Magnus owes me 30 gold. So you guys get into the box seats, and you have a great view of the stage. You're up higher, you're a little closer, so you get to, you get like a nice aerial view. You can see everything that's going on, all the cool, like, there's some stage props and stuff, like a background out. The first act starts, and it's very dramatic. Apparently, it's a love story between Ramona and this guy Julian, but their houses, they're family rivals, and they just can't be in love. And it's,
Oh,
it's
no!
tragic. I know.
Bali
Bali,
reacting.
Bali is reacting pretty much exactly like Magnus, like,
Okay.
why won't they let them? But it's love. And
But it's love.
Magnus is totally the rude guy in the theater, like, yelling at them. I don't even know what to say.
and so that goes on. And while you guys are watching that, Merrick, Elam, and Ron have arrived in the Red Lamp District.
Hear like a coyote howling
You
in
can
the
tell
distance.
it's the Red Lamp District because there's a lot of lampposts. You actually saw some people lighting some of the lamps when you guys were going into the Golden Fig at dinner time. Nice little gas lamps. These here
Wow,
have
they're
the
actually
glass is
red.
all tinted red. Yeah, so it gives off like slight red glow down the street.
Oh, they're like candles on a cake. It's so pretty.
It's almost like someone's birthday.
Right? It
Aye.
almost is.
He's like, he. I'm not telling you.
So, what do we see?
So you kind of go past, like, the initial bit, take a few steps in, kind of past the initial, like, this is the archway with the 2 red lights, like, this is the entrance to this area. Turn back now if you don't want to be here. There's some music. You hear lots of different music kind of coming out, soft kind of music. Speaking of which,
So,
got music for it.
do we just walk down and look at the lights? Is that what this is?
That's where we start, but we're going to be looking for other things. As soon as we get a bit of a better
Is it,
chance to see the wares, we'll send you off with one and see how
is
you
it
do.
like an I Spy game?
In a way, we'll start there.
Okay.
I spy Roddy's first time over there.
So you see that there is several establishments and businesses. Some have like little a couple look like they have like a show going on. Like you hear some like piano music, and there's like some can girls on a stage. Of course, there are always large windows in the fronts of those to kind of like advertise what's inside. It's kind of like a bit of a show, and then you see there's waitresses kind of working the audience, and then sometimes a waitress goes upstairs with a patron.
So, Elam, any catch your fancy here? A little show while Ronnie has his time.
Yeah. I'll take in a show. I'm not sure how much strenuous physical activity. Feeling today, I'm walking the boy around all day. So.
You don't have to do much around these places, son. They do it
Well, I
for
tell
you.
you-
Pay enough.
I tell you, Ronnie, we have all been young men at one point in our lives. Let me tell you, you need to get this out, or otherwise you're gonna have a midlife crisis and just like, start buying crazy stuff and all hung up.
Elam, I don't think he has any idea. I want this to be kind of a surprise for him.
Oh,
The other type of
I
establishment
like,
on the street.
I like the lights, but the show, but I mean,
Don't
we
worry,
haven't
Ronnie.
found it yet, right?
Don't worry, Ronnie.
Yeah, the other type of establishment on the street is it's more like there's not very many windows. They seem a bit more discreet. But you hear soft music coming out from them, and there's the smell of perfume is fairly heavy, just in the street in general as you guys are walking past. So they've got the more open with kind of like a show and a lot of noise, a bit rambunctious, and then you have a quieter one where you see several ladies are just kind of standing around outside, with their fans or kerchiefs, kind of, basically
Hi,
doing
ladies!
subtle advertising. Hello.
I think we'll steer Ron and Merrick will steer Ron and Elam into the first sort of like busy-looking show establishment.
Yeah, that's not hard to find. You go a few places down. There's one that's hopping. Drinks are
Get
flowing.
in and find a table.
There's like a couple different acts kind of going on. Get in. You're just able to you're not able to come in at the perfect time, where as a group of guys is getting up to go, you guys kind of swoop in and take that table. There is currently like a dance going on, like a little can thing, and then it stops and a contortionist comes out and she does her act.
I didn't know people could bend that way. This is really cool.
She might be on the menu.
We're gonna eat her?
Not that menu, Ronnie. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I got worried. I was like, I don't. I'm hoping there weren't cannibals here, but give me a heart attack.
Not to worry. Not to worry, Ronnie.
Well, you weren't ready for Bathsheba, the human pretzel?
And as you guys are sitting there, a couple waitresses come up. They're like, "Can we get you gentlemen anything?" Just out of curiosity, there is an age here. How old is the young one there?
I'll take 5 gold out of my pocket and I'll just sort of slide over to you. Just the right age for this one.
15 then. Excellent.
Exactly. On the dot.
Of course. Well.
Does Ron hear this?
Yeah. Oh, she kind of comes between the two of you and kind of comes in.
Okay.
She'd be like, oh, I am 15.
He's reinforcing it.
Okay. Very good. All right. Now, just let me know if you see anything you like. We've got a full bar over there. And
do you have a beginner special?
Oh my God. The connotations, I'm sorry.
She goes, well, that kind of thing can be arranged, of course.
I'd like to purchase that for my friend here.
Oh.
It's a special celebration for him.
I see. Let's see.
No, it's not. It's not special. It's just a visit. It's my first time here, is all.
Oh, I'm sure it is your first time. What is it, a birthday or anything?
Well, just we're finally in civilization again, and I think he needs.
I'll kind of look at her like,
How did you
know?
Can I tell that he's getting really uncomfortable with the birthday talk?
Yeah. I don't think Ron hides it well. I think Ron hides it about as well as
he
Michael
doesn't hide
plays
it well at all.
Merrick is looking at him kind of funny. He's like, All right. Yeah, if
we can arrange that kind of thing. We do have a birthday discount, though, if it did happen to be a special day.
Ron's like, looks at Merrick like,
Okay, well, it is my birthday today.
Really, Ronnie?
And I'm not just saying that for the discount, but
Why didn't you tell us?
I don't want you to make a big deal out of it or anything,
Well, too late about that. But, we already went out to dinner and now we're doing a party here. So, happy birthday.
Well, thank you. I also don't want you guys to do anything special for me,
Too late. Haha.
Birthdays are very special occasions, and she kind of leans over, she plants one on your cheek. We'll take care of the arrangements.
Oh,
Thank you very much, ma'am.
And if you two gentlemen see anything you like as well, just let me know.
I will do.
Drinks?
Rum.
All right.
Elam?
Scotch whiskey, please, ma'am.
Scotch. All right. And for you, young sir?
What do you have?
and he's kind of like flustered, like, Kiss, what the heck? Like,
Is it an eating competition or is it a drinking competition?
It's neither. There's no competition here.
Oh. It doesn't involve eggs either, does it?
No. Well, it doesn't have to.
You pay extra for that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Oh, no eggs for me. I'll just,
looks around at the table as well.
I'll have whatever he's drinking.
Like pointing at another table.
All right, then I'll bring a beer over right away. And she brings back, a nice glass of rum, some Scotch whiskey, and it looks like an ale.
Ron drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bitter, but I like it.
There you go.
It's very bubbly. It's surprising.
I like the bubbles. They burn.
So the contortionist finishes her act and gives a bow off stage, and
Ron's clapping, very proud, but he realizes not many other people are clapping, and he kind of slows down. Like, okay.
There's some people that are clapping.
Oh, someone's okay.
Yeah, there's people clapping. It is a show and some.
Oh, okay.
And another lady comes up. You see, notice that there's a couple rings into the ceiling, and she threads some like silk scarves up, and she does like this act with like some silk scarves, and like she kind of like just rolls herself up, and then like does some cool stuff, like a silk dancer.
This is some cool shows. Why are they dressed so lack of dress? Is it for flexibility movement?
I'm sorry, what?
I think you should take this question. Ronnie was wondering why they have decided to wear so little clothing for their performances.
Ronnie, grown-ups like to come here to watch the ladies undress. It's fun. Ladies like undressing. Guys like watching them do it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they're nice to look at, so okay.
They sure are.
Is that all we do here?
Yeah, well, that and drink. That one over there,
It's
that one
really,
will make a dead man get up.
It's
Mhm.
it's getting a little hot in here.
Mhm.
And at that moment, your waitress brings back two other young ladies to the table. One's kind of like a petite, slightly plumper blonde with her hair up in like a little crown braid. The other one is much darker complexion. She's got dark, like honeyed skin. Her hair's kind of like a reddish brown, almost auburn, and it's very curly. And she wears it pretty much long, goes down to mid back. And she goes, "This is Bridget and Cora. Either one of them is applicable for our birthday special, birthday beginners special. So just, introducing them to you. Is the one you fancy more than the other, young sir?"
There's a massive like swallow, like, like the classic cartoon, like swallowing really hard, like He kind of looks American.
Aye, Sonny, it's all right.
What do I do?
Which one would you like to be friends with?
Well, I don't really know anything about him.
It's all right, son. Just which, if you had to pick one out of it, like if they're just walking up on the street, which one would you be more apt to say hello to?
I don't know if I could say hello to them. They're both pretty.
All right, come on, son. I'm about to flip a coin for you. Pick one.
Rod's looking back and forth between two, like, I'm trapped. What do I do? What do I do?
You pick Cora. Cora, I think, will be fine for you.
Say something. You ladies are fine as all outdoors.
I do appreciate what you're doing for the boy.
Absolutely. This gentleman.
They're
right
both
here-
kind of just giggling a little bit as Ron's like panicking.
Sweat beating down the forehead.
So Cora goes, "Thank you. It is an honor, I'm sure. You are the birthday lad?
Yeah?
Please,
Goes an octave higher with the,
I would like to take you to the birthday room."
All right, Ronnie, just follow with her, do what she says, and have a nice birthday.
Okay.
he's kind of starting to breathe a little heavier, a little bit more sweat. Like,
Okay.
His hat's kind of drooped a little bit.
Merrick hands him his rum and says, "Drink this really quick."
Mhm.
oh, Ron's
Yeah.
gonna, yeah, he'll partake in that. He'll just.
All right. Have fun, son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cora kind of puts her arm around you.
Oh,
Leads you up the stairs to the back. Bridget,
And
the blonde one, kind of gives a little curtsy and goes back over, clears some drinks off a table, kind of onto an empty tray, and goes back to the kitchen, leaving just the two of you in the room. And I did not put that song on loop.
I watch her bust the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Merrick like, you, sir, are a bad, bad man.
I'm a pirate.
Let me tell you something. He's going to come back from the birthday room going, hi, I'm Ron Weasley, and I had a great time. Thanks,
The
guys.
boy's been way too uptight. I figure, he's a young man. We're asking him to kill people and go into deep dungeons and things. I figure he'll be dead soon enough as it is. We might as well let him enjoy life.
Oh. Other than Ambara, he is the person who needs to get laid most out of this entire group.
I don't think you should ever say that around Ambara.
No?
Out of everyone in the group,
Well,
I think she's...
Then you made my point then, haven't you?
Look, Death Magic is a really good name for what she would do to you if you said that around her.
I'm imagining like across the town, Ambara like twitches, like thinking about me.
She sneezes.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of crosstown, Ambara, the first act has gone on. Magnus and Bali both rapt with interest in the goings-on of the play, and it's intermission time.
I will let them stay here and discuss, and I will go grab snacks.
And then they got married in secret. What? Would you ever get married in secret?
Of
If it was for love. And your family said no, but you loved her.
this is a really tough decision.
I know. I'm really glad I'm a kid and I don't have to make these decisions yet.
I'm really glad I don't have to make this decision.
You don't?
Do I?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you love anyone?
Do I?
And this is the conversation Ambara walks down to get snacks for. They sell this thing called popcorn. It's pretty cool.
Okay,
It smells salty and buttery and delicious.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get us like a big bucket of that.
Yeah. The actor who plays Julian is kind of coming down. He comes out from the back curtain, kind of grabs a thing of popcorn, kind of gives a little hello wave, and then goes back in.
I just
in the
kind
back.
of like, okay, all right. What kind of people do I see here?
A lot of you see coming down from the stairs on the opposite side, some of the other box offices. A lot of fancier dressed people, a lot of people like you saw at the Golden Fig. But coming out from the main box, you see a lot of a wide variety of people. You don't see many of super poor people, but the back row of seats, the back few rows are very affordable. And so you see a lot of working class, merchant class, kind of middle class people coming out.
Okay.
A lot of humans, a decent amount of halflings, a couple gnomes, couple of dwarves. You don't see any elves or half-elves, though.
Okay. I don't think I've seen an elf in a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, okay. Then I just want to kind of roam around a little bit and check out this opera house before I have to head back upstairs.
Yeah, it is opulent, to say the least. There is, you look at a schedule, there is a show or a production going on almost every night. Some operas, usually on the weekends for the operas, though. They do a general theater during the week. Occasionally they'll do a speech or a performance of some type, or an event here, as they do have a ballroom adjacent. But the primary show here is the, obviously, weekend operas and plays throughout the week. Apparently there's you don't think they rehearse here. You think maybe this is just where they put on the shows, or maybe they do it during the day. They don't see anything really going on during the daytime.
Okay. Is there a worker around here somewhere?
Yeah, there's a lady doing concessions.
When she's not busy, because I'm assuming during intermission there's a super long line.
Yeah. Well, you coming from the box office, you're deposited right next to the concession stand first.
Cool.
Perks.
So before that crowd comes in, I'm gonna
Mhm.
be like, excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yes. How can I help you?
I'm new in town, and I was wondering if there was anything you could tell me about this opera house. Any?
Well, there is plenty to tell about the Opera House. We have many fine selection of shows in plays that get performed here on a regular basis. It is, well, Maria Dosia is the prima donna currently of the opera. Though there's rumors of a ghost recently. It's kind of making weekend attendance a bit low, to be frank, but the plays during the weekdays are fine.
So it's only during the operas that it seems to be an issue.
It seems to be.
Interesting. When I was younger, we told stories of a phantom of the opera. It was, quite interesting.
How ironic. Can I just drink some popcorn?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course. It's like 2 copper for a couple
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
big
I'll
bag of
hand it
popcorn.
over.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate
Of
the
course.
information. Perhaps I'll be back for an opera.
Well, we still have tickets open for this weekend's performance.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Well, goodbye then.
Thank you. And she kind of goes up to the next patron.
Yeah.
You go back up, and Bali and Magnus are kind of both deep in thought.
I don't know if you do. I don't. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen if they find out that Ramona and Julian got married? You don't think they'll kill them, do you?
No, for sure they must.
No.
Yes.
They had that duel between the uncle and Julian, or the cousin. It's difficult to keep track of. It's a very large family.
Yes, well, I suppose for human standards.
I see.
But,
Humans are very prone to violence.
yes. Oh, hello.
We
did
are?
you get the snacks?
And Bali's like, we are? As you say, humans are prone to violence.
Well, the humans that I have met in my lifetime, yes. They are very prone to violence.
Am I prone to violence?
Not you, Bolly.
Oh, okay.
You use
Phew.
violence to protect people. There's a difference.
Okay.
Using violence to hurt people, that's wrong.
Okay.
Using it against bad people to keep good people safe, that's always good.
Okay, can we have the snacks now?
Yes, absolutely. Here you go. Sorry.
So you
And I'll
guys,
hand over the popcorn.
yeah. A few minutes later, the curtain rises again. Oh, I forgot I had something. The curtain rises, and Act 2 begins of the Opera House. And you see, it's very dramatic, and Ramona, and Julian come back on stage, having just been married. And you find out that in the second act, that they have a clever ploy to make both people think they're dead so they can run away together. But you're not sure if it's gonna go off. And so you guys are on the edge of your seats as we cut back to the brothel. Merrick and Elam, you guys are sitting here. The shows apparently are gonna go on all night. There's all sorts of different acts to kind of showcase every lady's speciality and gentleman's speciality. You see a few acts of those. One's like a weightlifter and just lifts a bunch of really heavy, impressive stuff while glistening in body oil.
What's his name?
What is his name? Is he in a banana hammock?
He is in a banana hammock. You don't quite catch his name.
No,
No.
Is he bald?
Do you ask about him?
no, not
He
that
does
interested.
have a full head of hair.
Okay.
But he does have a little. He does hand out discount tickets to Cirque du Vistani, for free after his act.
I'm really enjoying the shows here.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Elam?
I'm good. It's interesting. I'm definitely enjoying watching some of these ladies move around. Let me ask you the question you asked Ronnie, Mr. Tenpenny. If it was your birthday, and you had to pick one of these fine looking things walking around here. Which one of them would you pick for your birthday?
Well, if I had to pick, I'd probably take the redhead over there. And the cute little guy on that side over there, and I'd take both at the same time.
Okay. Three's company.
A little bit of one, a little bit of the other. It'll be a fun night.
Sure.
How about you?
Hey, Lindy, what was the name of the waitress who I had to...
The waitress, the one who could accommodate the birthday beginner special. Her name is Bridget.
No. A few shows back, I was shacked up with a waitress at a...
Oh, that one.
Her name,
That waitress. Yes.
It's killing me.
You can't
Maybe
even
Elam can't
remember her
remember
name.
Starts with a C.
Yeah.
I want to see.
K. It was a K.
Okay.
You remember?
Katha.
Katha. That's right. You got it. I'm so
Katha.
proud. Katha. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well, you remember Katha?
Yes. You're quite smitten with that one.
I did. I liked her. She was a bit of all right.
She was. She survived.
Yeah, she did. She wasn't murdered, which was a relief. Came close.
We did our best on that one.
Oh, it's been a day. I've been walking around with this kid. I've been thinking about, everything I left behind, and I gotta say, I'm fascinated by this book this guy's selling. Did you hear about this book?
No, I'm not really thinking of literature right now.
The monster book. It's a book full of monsters. He researched all of them and wrote a book. And so anyway, I got to get my hands on this thing and dig in there.
I think you need to relax a little
As you
bit.
said, get my hands on this thing. Your waitress comes back, the lady who's been serving, and goes, yes, can I, is there anything that strikes your fancy that I can procure for you gentlemen?
Eat them.
I just thought I overheard something is all.
If you got is there anybody around here, let's just say red
Yes.
beans and rice didn't miss her? You know what I mean? Something, got a lady with a back porch worth celebrating. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I catch your drift, sir. Of course, we have a wide selection. We have one of the largest establishments in the area.
Largest. That's about right. Yes.
Excellent. I think I could. Well, there's a couple. Why don't you? I'll have a couple of them bring an extra round of scotch for you, and you can.
Oh yes, please.
Saddle on up with one of them. They'll know where to go upstairs. And for you, sir, can I interest you in anyone or anything?
I've got some interest, but I think I'll be keeping an eye out for the birthday boy just to make sure he's doing all right. Wouldn't want him to come downstairs and be all alone.
Would you like me to send someone to check in on them?
No. He's probably under enough performance pressure as it is.
Of course. Nah, all right. So I'll be right back with have someone bring you a scotch, mister.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you.
So a couple moments later, there is 3 ladies come by. Both of them, you could say, have junk in their trunk, or all 3 of them. You've got a brunette. She's kind of got pigtail braids. You've got one who's got just really fluffy blonde hair, and the last one has got really tightly knit, dark black hair and very ebony skin.
Well, I am a sucker for a blonde, ladies. You are all absolutely fine as a morning sunrise, but let me tell you, I'm gonna, ma'am, what's your name there in the middle?
Me? Oh, I'm Susan.
Susan, let's go upstairs. I want to tell you about this book about monsters. You know anything about monsters?
Well, I know a thing or two about monsters.
Yeah, me too, sweetheart. Merrick, keeping when the boy gets out here, tell him I said congratulations, and buy him a scotch on me.
I will.
All right, and make sure Bali gets to bed on time if you see him before I do.
I doubt that will happen.
Anyway, yeah. So, monsters. Let me tell you something.
I bet you a real monster. And she
Walk
kind of
up.
takes you right on up. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session with the second act of the opera, or the play going on of Ramona and Julian, and 2 out of 3 having a time at the Red Lamp District. So, let's go around, say who we are, where we can find you online, and what your favorite part of today's episode was. Let's start with the birthday boy himself,
What?
Ron Wasley.
Hi, I'm Shiny Pilot playing Ron. Shiny Pilot 26 Twitters. I had a good time with that. That was fun. Sorry I had to disappear for a second there, work called, but I'm glad I got back and had time to have some fun with everybody and to hear our crazy stories. Favorite part? I loved everything about tonight. But let's see. I did like Ron's scenario at the Red Lamp District. I liked the dinner time where we were having all of our crazy dishes and the stories, and the situation with the poison got me. And it was just a good night. I just had a good time. So yeah, that's about it. You can find me here Mondays, Tuesdays. So.
Excellent, excellent. And we also have Mr. Fashion Show Central, D20 Coup de Grace.
Yes, that's me. Let's see. You can find me Monday, Tuesday. Let's see. Also, I'll be playing probably some Grand Theft Auto on my Twitch here pretty soon. D20 Coup de Grace. And my favorite part was well, I had two.
Yes.
The bird.
Yes.
Sorry. The wig vendor
The wig vendor.
that became a bird vendor.
She knows a guy.
I'm very sad I missed that part.
You'll have to go back and watch it. It was we all just broke a little bit.
And then also when Ambara and her handling of Magnus with the discounts,
Uh-huh.
the non snack seats, please.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Good learner.
And yes, thank you everyone for watching.
Awesome.
What are you at gunpoint? Are you being robbed? Blink twice if you need help.
He winked once. He's fine.
I'm getting in the car now. I'll be there in 3 hours.
Awesome. We also have the lovely Nuggetosaurus. Mara, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Ambara tonight, and then on Monday nights here, I play Howl, the shifter fighter who's super grumpy all the time. And then I do random streaming on my channel, Wednesday through Sunday. Right now I'm playing Magic. I'm really bad at it. It's okay.
Better than me.
It's
I've never
a
played,
game.
so it's okay.
I actually have two favorite parts as well. One of my favorite parts was also the do you want snack seats or non-snack seats? I thought that was great. And then through no fault of his own, just having to dip right as I asked a birthday question. Cracked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite parts. That was it.
Excellent, excellent. We also have Trevor playing producer Trav playing Elam Dewa Jr.
Yes. Man, this was great. You guys are great. I needed this. Needed to play some D&D. I'm glad Elam is bonding this young man. And this was a sexy episode. I love that you could just chill through some of these episodes, and this is just it's marvelous. My favorite part was whatever shopkeeper that was when Ambara went to look at trinkets or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Particularly good NPC voice. Ronnie getting laid, Magnus trying to pay the check, and of course any opportunity for Merrick and Elam to man's man bond is marvelous. So every moment is an apple of gold, and I'm very glad to be playing. I shoot WebDM, and apparently I'm going to cut an episode and have it out for tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see. So find out if I don't fuck it up by tuning into WebDM tomorrow, when we'll hopefully be talking about kobolds. So who knows what'll happen. Thank you.
Well, D20 coup de grace is a kobold expert. He was a kobold folk hero, in fact, from our The Abyss campaign. So if you need anything to know, just ask him. But of course, we have our intrepid monk, who has a fancy new head of hair. Merrick Timpetti, deception check. How are you?
I'm doing great. Little Ronnie's having a show. Elam's having a go, and I'm just waiting for everyone to get done. Yeah, that was fun. I'm D20. God, that's below me. Deception check.
We're all looping
Wow,
tonight.
it's one of those nights. I broke with the Falcon, and it's been downhill ever since. I DM Mondays in Exandria for this fine group of people. I play Merrick here on Tuesdays and occasionally on other shows. We have a Friday Alien show coming up soon, so can't wait for that. Favorite part tonight, I'm just going to have to say everything Ronnie did tonight. He was on fire. Ronnie was just great. I couldn't have pulled off half the stuff if he wasn't just being so absolutely naive and innocent and sold it, and it just made it all that much more fun. And then right below that is Falcon in the hair. That broke me. I couldn't even say it. I was laughing as I said it because I knew what was going to happen.
I mean, I hated it, but Magnus loved it.
Yes, I know. That's why I love Magnus. I just have to say something ridiculous, and he's going to do it. And it's just glorious. I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be
But yeah, no, thanks. Tonight was grand.
Awesome. And of course, it's me. I'm Lindy. You can find me here, Laugh Love Lindy, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Check out stuff there, where we also have previous episodes of this and one is in Exandria. And yes, it's looking like we have Friday, July 12th, for our next Aliens game, and hopefully Teenagers from Outer Space the next morning. So, excuse me. Check that out. It's gonna be super fun. Y'all were on fire tonight. You were cracking me up. That's why we ran late. I was like, this is so much fun. I loved how into the play Magnus and Bali both were. Like, they haven't had a lot of moments, but they're both, like, super into this. And just Ambara being like, it's okay, Ron. I won't tell anyone. Their little tea moment was great.
It just better be a happy ending.
It better be.
Oh, it's a happy ending for Ron, all right. It's a happy ending.
And so thank you so much for watching, folks. We'll be picking back up next week as we have a little bit of leisure in Ravenloft, as they have been through a lot of trauma. And of course, nothing terrible could possibly happen while they're in a, a sophisticated Ravenloft domain. There's not a Phantom at the Opera House, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong with this monster book signing. We'll see y'all next week. I hope everyone has a super fantastic day, and I can get the right screen up. Okay, bye. Thanks, later.